came here to dance.
We danced.
A couple of times, big deal. Andy, you can't let your parents' problems get to you like this. So your mom ended up having dinner with a friend. So Dr. Hughes ended up sitting at the bar by himself. So what? Maybe it was good for them. No, I mean, they didn't look as if they were having as much fun as they were at Thanksgiving, right? That's a good sign.
Lisa said Bob went back to the hospital. I guess that's where my dad is, too. I mean, where the hell else do they have to go, right? It's just depressing, you know?
Want to talk about depressing? Talk about Sean dumping Franny for Jay Sullivan. I could have had a great sister-in-law. I could have had a real home here in Oakdale. Do you see me going around bellyaching about it?
Courtney, come on. Maybe I just can't turn off and on my feelings the way you do.
Whew. Hey, you guys missed all the action.
So that's Andy's glued to his seat.
Aww. Do you know where Dad's staying by any chance?
Oh.
Nope. Of course, he stayed at the executive club last time Lucy split.
Could we please stop talking about people splitting up and divorce and all this depressing stuff? Well, we came here to have a good time, didn't we? Let's have one.
Let me just clear some of this stuff up, and then I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Well, I'm going to buy me a cup of coffee. Tell you the truth, I'd like the company.
I knew you were headed back here when I saw you walk out of the Mona Lisa.
Well, I just had this paperwork that I let slide while I was covering for John.
John is so amazing. Here we are, we're all worried about him because of what happened with Lucinda. He gets back from that trip to the Grand Canyon like it's a normal vacation. He never talks about Lucinda, no mention of the divorce.
Well, maybe it's a relief just to get something settled. I'm not saying that divorce is the answer, but at least you know where you stand. Things are not good between Kim and me.
I wondered when I saw her at the Mona Lisa with Ralph Mitchell.
Well, Ralph is just an old friend, but it does underline the fact that she's unhappy and lonely. Lord knows I am.
You know, I would give anything if...
What?
No, I was just going to say I'd give anything if I could help, which seemed a little strange under the circumstances.
Not really. Why do you think I invited you for coffee? You seem to be the only person around here these days that can make me smile.
Oh, well, I left my joke book at home, but I'll do my best.
See?
Hi, Sally. It's Kim. Listen, if you've got the time, I wanted to discuss the schedule with you that I said... Oh, no. No, forget it. Listen, we'll talk about it first thing in the morning. Fine, perfect. See you then. Bye-bye.
Kim, why do you think I work morning to night at the Argus and Fashions and the Mona Lisa? So I don't have time to be lonely. It's sublimation, pure and simple.
Sublimation. Oh.
John.
I know it's late. I probably should have called first, but the fact of the matter is I don't have any place to stay tonight.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by the makers of Pam Cooking Spray.
America, you've been making a big, fat mistake. You've been cooking wholesome food like this in butter. You've been cooking it in margarine. You've been cooking it in oil. Use all-natural Pam cooking spray instead. You can save 90% of the fat and calories in those things. No mistake about it. Pam, Because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
Do you get colds?
About 4 a year.
Here's 2 cold medicines. Choose one.
I'd probably go with the Sudafed.
Which one of these would you choose? This relieves these 3 symptoms, this 9.
Number 9.
Why?
When I have a cold, I get a pain that travels across the front of my face where it's like the head's in a vice because of the congestion.
Here's what you chose.
Sudafed does 3 symptoms, and Tristan will cover 9. My choice is maximum strength Tristan.
Tristan relieves 9 tough cold symptoms.
I'm gonna try it.
Bengay welcomes back all the people who tried one of those other pain relievers, but found that for them, nothing works better than Bengay. It warms away pain with 2 pain relievers, not just 1. Welcome back to Bengay, America's best-selling pain relief rub.
When you rinse first with Plax, normal everyday brushing takes on a whole new meaning. Plax, clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone.
Not that I expect you to put me up or anything like that. I was going to stay over at Duke's. The couch is fine, but he doesn't seem to be home yet.
I would think you'd be more comfortable at the executive club.
Would you believe that they're all booked up this evening, you know? It's my own fault I didn't make a reservation. There's a couple of conventions in town, so I'm going to get a hotel room in a day or 2, but...
Oh, well, Duke usually doesn't stay out late during the week. Come on in and wait for him here.
I'm not interrupting anything?
No, I welcome the company. I'm starting to talk to myself.
Maybe I should leave my suitcase here. I do have my reputation to think of, you know.
When you get inside, come on. Heating bill is bad enough.
One of my patients insisted on going home too soon after surgery. Luckily, he can afford round-the-clock nursing. You don't have to stay if you don't want to.
Oh, I don't mind. Actually, this is a very interesting article on bone marrow transplants. Those guys really deserve that Nobel.
You know, I fully expect to pick up a journal someday and read about your Nobel Prize.
Oh, sure.
Then I'll be able to say, I knew her. When? Well, how did you enjoy your dinner with Paul?
Oh, he was very sweet, actually. I don't think his mother was too happy about seeing him out with his future mother-in-law. Oh, golly, mother-in-law. I hope I don't make his life as miserable as Ellen made mine. Of course, I made her life pretty miserable.
Well, you and Ellen are friends now.
I don't think we've ever made it to friends. And recent developments have made that a little iffy. Why don't we take a rain check on that coffee?
Well, I had more than coffee in mind. Let me rephrase that. I wanted to talk to you about our session with Matt tomorrow. I think I should see him alone.
Oh, okay.
There are some things that I've got to sort out, and I think it would just be easier one-to-one.
I understand that. Don't work too hard. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I'm going to hold you to that cup of coffee.
But I thought you said everything you had to say.
Well, yeah, but that's out of the way now, and we can talk about other things, like where are you thinking of transferring after the holidays? Stay put.
Hi, Bob. Your service said you'd be at the hospital. Didn't know whether to believe him, but here you are. Hi, Dr. Stewart.
Well, hi there. Please call me Susan.
We were just about to have a cup of coffee. Will you join us?
Well, not if you have to discuss a case or something.
No, I think we'd rather talk about something else for a change.
Thank you, Margot. If Duke doesn't get back in time, I'll come ring your doorbell. I love you, too. Okay, bye-bye. Margot sends her love. Oatmeal cookies.
Yes, and decaf.
It's hard to believe Margot's going to make me a grandfather again in a couple of months.
Bob, too.
Yeah. For the first time. Well, you know, I mean, Adam is the Hughes in name only. Are you going in for the minimalist look here? It's kind of neat.
No, the painters are coming tomorrow. I'm going to redecorate.
Good, good. Off with the old, on with the new.
Got it. That's right. Listen, if you're hungry, I could make you a sandwich.
No, I had a big dinner. Wonderful dinner over at Emma's. These cookies are going to be just fine. Why is it I always feel so comfortable with you?
Because I'm like an old shoe. We've been through so much together, that's why.
No.
I can't get over how happy, how peaceful you seem.
Yeah, well, you know, as well as being among the homeless now, I feel better than I have in a long time. Giving away all your worldly possessions can set you free in all kinds of ways.
What are you talking about?
Lucinda wouldn't let me take anything out of the house unless she was there, so I didn't want to hassle with her, so I said, to hell with it. I left it. Everything I now own is in that suitcase out there.
Well, my pet friend, that's quite a gesture. It's a good thing you can afford it.
Yeah, she doesn't fire me as chief of staff.
Oh, she's not going to do that.
Don't bet on it.
Rex wouldn't hear of it.
Rex heard of it when she suggested that I be chief of staff. I'm not going to worry about it, okay? Actually, I am. I'm feeling pretty good about things. I feel terrific.
Yeah, so you keep saying. You seen Susan since you've been back?
Yeah, I have. I'm not thinking of picking up with her where I left off, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, listen, she's got her eye on somebody else, as we both know.
Yeah.
Besides which, she's going to be leaving town after the holidays, so.
I don't think so. I guess I should really let Bob be the one to tell you this, because I assume he knows. Susan isn't transferring out of here after the holidays.
It's around the kneecaps, both kneecaps. Just sharp pain.
Today, it isn't aspirin, it's Advil for minor arthritis pain.
My doctor suggested that I take Advil because the aspirin I was taking was agitating my stomach.
Doctors have recommended Advil over 50 million times for many types of pain.
When I took the Advil, it just took care of everything. Advil means I can be active.
Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
I can run 10 miles a day at age 50.
Arts and crafts make for a hungry troop. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. I know it's good for them. I'm a label reader, 95% fat-free, no preservatives, and I get brownie points every time. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
Be home before dinner. Bye. Don't speed.
At Play School, we know even the littlest kids want to drive off in a car of their own. So we made Busy Car. Busy Car is easy to handle and is loaded with play features that make seeing the world lots more fun.
Hi, Bob. Hi.
And Busy Car has plenty of room for friends. There's even a center straddle bar that keeps busy drivers in their seat. Play School's Busy Car. The fun keeps on going.
GasX asks, which food gives you more gas pain? The burger? The healthier you eat, the more you may need GasX for fast gas pain relief. Relief antacids can't give you. So eat right and feel right with GasX.
A deadly double cross backfires on Anne.
You sent me out with a bomb?
And Paige becomes the unwitting victim.
There are limits to what I'll do.
Knots Landing, tonight.
Okay, take a break. Pizza Man's here.
So we got this video guaranteed not to strain your brain cells, too. So give it a rest, huh?
I don't have any brain cells left.
Ladies and gentlemen, a medical miracle in the making here. She walks, she talks, but she's got no brain.
Why? You really having trouble with your glasses?
Yes! Oh, I already failed my first exam. I got a D on the other.
Well, you can take a makeup, right?
Yeah. This time, I'm going to be so prepared. It's not going to be funny. I am going to spend the whole night studying.
Hey, wearing yourself out is not going to help.
I know. I don't know. Maybe I should just... Maybe I'm doing too much. But what am I supposed to give up? Working at the hospital, taking care of my baby?
Maybe you could try singing only once a week at the Mona Lisa.
I can't. That's what pays for my tuition in Maryland. I just can't.
I think you need to organize your time differently.
That's the whole problem. I don't have any more time.
Exactly. Every time I see you on a break at the hospital, you've got that little nose of yours stuck in one of those textbooks. You live this stuff, you eat it, you breathe it, you sleep it, and you never have any time to relax. Try setting up a couple hours in the morning or in the evening, set them aside just for your studies. That's what I did when I had to recertify for pediatrics in the state of Illinois, and it saved my sanity.
Yeah, but you're brilliant. You don't have to study.
Bull. Come on, I sweat exams the same as anybody else. Now look, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, we'll set up a schedule. I'll bet you'll find out you got a lot more time to study than you think you do. And a lot more time to play and to enjoy videos and to enjoy pizzas and...
Oh, no. What did she get into now?
Leave it, will you? You got a doctor in the house, remember?
He's so wonderful. 10 minutes ago, I was suicidal.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He actually had me laughing over dinner despite all this mess with Sean. Then when Mom came home tonight with her dinner date, he saw how upset I was, and that's when he suggested this whole pizza and video idea just to get me out of the house.
Kim had a date?
Well, not exactly a date. He's more like an old friend, really. You met him at the house the night before Thanksgiving, Ralph Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a shock to see Mom with anybody but Dad right now. But Larry was very understanding.
Oh, Fanny, let's face it. Larry's so much in love with you, he can't even see straight.
The part of Lisa Mitchell is being played today by Maeve McGuire.
You're wrong about me being able to turn my feelings off and on. You are. It's just that when I'm angry or I'm hurt, I let it out, I deal with it, and I get on with my life. I still don't get Sean.
I thought that we weren't going to say anything more depressing tonight.
We're not. I want to have fun, 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 fun.
All right, you got it.
Duke, I was thinking.
About what?
I'll talk about it later. Oh, there's Caleb.
Give me a large draft, please.
Caleb, honey, AJ said you were looking for me. Something about Julie.
Yeah, Seth called from New York.
He found Julie. She's coming home.
What's this about Julie?
Seth found her in New York. She's living on Park Avenue, the owner of the modeling agency she signed with. Evidently, he's very rich because she's riding around in a limo and wearing expensive clothing, fine jewelry. Seth saw her.
But did he get an address?
Yeah, he got an address and a phone number. Here, I won't be needed.
Well, maybe it's not what you think.
Like hell, Andy. It's Tonio all over again. That's why she didn't use our joint account. She didn't need it.
Wait a second. Don't jump to conclusions, okay? Everyone knows Julie. I mean, men are always going to be after her. It doesn't mean it's anything serious.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Oh, there's Kelly.
Who's Kelly?
Well, she was looking for a modeling job, and Paul wasn't able to use her, so he sent her over to me. She is taking Julie's place, starting tonight. Kelly, honey, come here, meet some friends. Kelly McGuire. This is Courtney Baxter, Andy Dixon, and Caleb Snyder.
How you doing?
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Listen, things are kind of quiet upstairs. Do you want me to take that over down here for a while?
That is a good idea. You introduce yourself to Ernie, and I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
Caleb, I am not going to let you give up on Julie this easily. Now, you are going to take this phone number, you are going to call her, and you are going to ask her straight out what's going on.
Forget it, Lisa. It's over between me and Julie. You know that. That's why you hired someone else.
Honey, just temporarily. The holidays are on us. Oh, Caleb, I will always have a place for Julie. Now, look, if you don't call her, I will.
I can call her. Give it to me.
So, I'm having breakfast with my buddies, and I order Kellogg's Bran Flakes. And right away, Scott says, "Problem, Dad?" Truth is, Kellogg's Bran Flakes taste terrific. It's this nutty, toasted wheat taste, and hey, come on, right, they're Kellogg's, right? So, I lean over to Scott, look him right in the eye, and I say, "Did you know a spoon can be a deadly weapon?" Oh. Yeah. K-double-L, oh, double good, Kellogg's Bran Flakes, toasted taste to you.
The day of my first job interview in years was the day I discovered Suave made an antiperspirant. I ran out of my antiperspirant, so I borrowed my daughter's Suave. Oh, was I nervous. But Suave never let me show it. Through one endless day of nerve-wracking interviews, that Suave kept me cool and dry as my own brand. And when I found out how much you save with Suave, I switched.
Saving money is very important to us office managers.
Suave antiperspirant. So effective, you won't believe the price.
This way to get rid of corns is dangerous, but Dr. Scholl's corn removers are clinically proven safe and effective. Within 5 applications, the painful corn will be replaced with new, softer skin. We guarantee it. Dr. Scholl's corn removers.
When her littlest patient's coughing, it's the biggest thing on Mom's mind. So now there's new cherry-flavored Robitussin Pediatric for long-lasting cough relief. New Robitussin Pediatric Cough Suppressant, recommended by Dr. Mom.
Tonight, a high-speed chase ends with a terrified hostage and a point-blank shooting.
This day ended my police career.
A narrow escape on Top Cops.
Friday, see how it all began when the town turns out for a Whit Newton birthday surprise.
It has been a nightmare from beginning to end.
Evening Shade on a special night, Friday.
Good Cops, Bad Attitude. Broken Badges, Saturdays.
Down, Susan.
Well, I hope so, too. Good night.
Good night. What an attractive woman. You know, Ellen reminded me tonight that she was married to Dan, but she's never remarried?
No. What about you? Confirmed bachelor?
I guess I just never found a woman who could measure up to Mary. I'm awfully glad she's happy, though. You know, I get a card every Christmas with her picture and Don's and the kids.
It's a good marriage.
Yeah. Bob, I know you said you understand about my taking Kim to dinner tonight.
I do. So let's forget it.
Fine. I just was wondering about your schedule. Suppose you and I could have dinner tomorrow night? I'd really like to hear your opinion of this Tonio Reyes. I'm still weighing his job offer.
Well, there's no time like the present. How about a nightcap back at my place?
You serious? I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No. In fact, I'm still not used to going home to an empty apartment. You'd be doing me a favor.
Well, I'm not big on empty hotel rooms either. There's a big difference between the two of us. You and Kim are going to work things out. I don't have a marriage to go back to.
I'm not sure that I do either, Ralph.
You mean you're just going to throw in the towel just like that? You're not even going to discuss your problems?
Oh, we've had discussions. We've had plenty of discussions. I've had it with discussions.
You don't have any regrets?
I have regrets. I have plenty of regrets. It's a marriage that just didn't work out, that's all. Lucinda is Lucinda. I'm me. What are you? I'm hogging all the cookies.
Be my guest. The thing is, Lucinda was Lucinda when you married her. And you loved her. And it's not as if this is the first time she's been manipulative or deceitful.
It's the last time she will be with me.
Yes, but why? I mean, why now? It's not that I'm trying to give you the third degree. It's just that I want to make sure you've thought this through. Well, I mean, you're walking away from a woman who, even though she is difficult, she loves you. And even with all of her machinations, she's never been unfaithful to you. I mean, to tell you, it's infidelity that takes the heart out of a marriage.
Dishonesty don't do so bad, let me tell you.
I guess infidelity is dishonesty, isn't it? Especially if you don't want to admit that you've fallen in love with someone else.
Look, Bob is not in love with Susan. He had a one-night stand with her up at the Foxwood Lodge while you and I were running around so concerned about Andy's alcohol problems. If he was in love with the woman, do you think he would have confessed the whole thing to you the way he did?
He didn't confess the whole thing. He refused, he still refuses, to see what that relationship is all about. As far as it being a one-night stand, forget it, kiddo. Susan has admitted to the whole world that she loves him. And even then, he refuses to try to avoid her. The only thing that he's avoiding is seeing what he really feels for her.
Look, if you feel this way, why don't you start thinking about getting a divorce? Set yourself free. You find up with somebody else. You have a good...
I don't want a divorce. I don't want to find somebody else. I don't want to be alone, either. That's why I went out to dinner tonight with Ralph Mitchell. You know, all during dinner, I kept thinking, what if this weren't just an old friend? What if this were a date? How would I feel?
I'd be having a pretty good time.
I just can't imagine ever loving anybody but Bob.
And pick up the phone. Call him. Tell him to come on back. Forget Susan.
I can forget Susan, but can he forget Susan? choose between Susan or me. So far, he hasn't been able to, or willing, to do that. I think I'm asking him for more than he can give. That's the truth, then. What do I do?
Come on, mates. I've got a surprise for you.
What's the surprise?
I'll show you.
Look, Bernard. It's us.
Just for the holidays at McDonald's, you can get Bernard. Or Miss Bianca, the famous heroes from Walt Disney Pictures' new animated feature, The Rescuers Down Under. Now in theaters everywhere. One ornament's free when you buy a $5 book of McDonald's gift certificates, or $1.49 with any food purchase.
Very handsome, but I prefer the real one.
Bobby, look. This is my favorite thing. Mickey says. He talks.
Hi, I'm Mickey Mouse.
Mickey will tell you what to do.
Find my nose. Good.
You could also play Simon Says.
Mickey says, find my tummy. Great. Find my ear.
You didn't say Mickey Says.
Mickey Says is 3 talking electronic games. It's learning, it's fun, and best of all, it's Mickey.
Great. Mickey said we did great.
Mickey Says from Milton Bradley.
Gee, sounds awful, Bob.
It's no day at the beach, Steve. Sore throat, cough.
Try one of these.
Sugar-free Nice showers your throat with medicine for icy, cool relief.
Oh, cool. Feels better. Guess it's back to work for me.
Yeah. Put your throat on ice with Nice.
Got a cold? You gotta get relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. When you gotta get relief, you gotta get Alka-Seltzer Plus.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Who says a good man is hard to find? Look no further. Call 1-900-773-4227 and get the 1991 CBS Daytime Poster Calendar. Just call and all these men can be yours for a shipping and handling charge of $2.95 per call.
This is CBS.
Cynthia really outdid herself this time.
Champagne, fresh shrimp, plastic plate. Plastic plate?
Should have used Chinette.
Chinette. No leaks, no drips, no disasters. It's the next best thing to China. These are the sounds you long to soothe. Your child suffering from a cold. The vapors of menthol, camphor, and eucalyptus in Vicks Vapo Rub free him up naturally, ease his cough, help him breathe freely, and so to sleep like a baby.
Looking for a new, fresh idea for creating Christmas ornaments? Try using paper clay from MJ Designs to make great-looking, personalized ornaments that are lightweight, durable, and very attractive. It's easy. Use a cookie cutter for your Christmas patterns or trace around almost anything. You can even mold your design with candy molds or freeform sculpture to create a one-of-a-kind look. Best of all, paper clay air dries, requiring no baking and accepts glaze beautifully. There's no place like MJ Designs for the holidays.
TV6, your first choice for news at 6. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Your friends go home?
Yeah. So how do you like working here?
Oh, it's nice. A lot nicer than the place I used to hostess for in Kansas City. Matter of fact, I'm going to need some new clothes.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Lisa always gave Julie designer clothes. She's part owner of a store called Fashions.
Every time I turn around, someone's talking about Julie. She must have been a real favorite among the customers.
Yeah, nobody told you. She's my wife. Oh, she was my wife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So, what brings you from Kansas City?
My ex-boyfriend goes to Oakdale U. I decided to surprise him, so I hopped a bus and came and knocked on his door. Only I was the one who got the real surprise. He wasn't alone. Well, I wasn't about to turn around and go home and admit I'd been such a fool, so I spent most of my money on the first month's rent security deposit, and I guess I'll work here for a while until I decide what to do next.
Well, maybe your boyfriend will wise up.
No, I wised up. I don't want someone who can forget me in a couple of months like that.
You'll just be glad you didn't marry him.
Bob, there's a real need for these retirement communities. Would you believe some of them have a 10-year waiting list?
You're kidding.
No.
Must be a good investment for the developer.
Oh, yeah, solid.
Well, I didn't think Tony Reyes would be involved on purely altruistic reasons.
I keep picking up all these innuendos about this guy.
That's because nobody trusts that man.
Well, then maybe I don't want to get involved with him.
Well, I think you should think about it. Town could use something like that. And if you turn him down, Lord knows who will get to take your place.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the town would be grateful to you.
Well, I certainly have always liked Oakdale, which is why I'm considering coming back here.
You wouldn't be leaving somebody behind, as they say?
No. Minor dalliances, that's all. I guess I keep thinking the perfect woman is going to be right around the next corner, so I keep turning the next corner. I guess Mary spoiled me for anybody else.
Well, hang in there. Life's full of surprises.
You certainly found the perfect woman. Don't let her slip away.
Sometimes it's difficult living with perfection. I didn't mean that exactly how it sounded. Kim sets a very high standard for herself, and not everyone can live up to that. I made a mistake one night. I told Kim about it because I just couldn't imagine being dishonest with her.
Another woman?
Yes. Kim can't forgive me. I can't change what happened. I wish I could. For everybody's sake.
Franny and Larry said when they let me in that you were threatening to study all night. Need any help? Have a spare brain? Nope. Listen, I am starved. How about you? Oh, no. Listen, if you ever need anybody to drill you or to go over anything... thanks. Here. You know, between you and Larry and Franny, I think I just might make it. Franny was very friendly when I walked in. I think I interrupted their movie. But she's been very friendly to me all along, even though she's got reason to hate my guts.
Hey, you're not responsible for Bob. Bob is responsible for Bob.
Lila, I'm not going to go after Bob.
I know that.
No, I mean, I think that he and Kim will work out their problems eventually.
Will it be hard for you if you see them happy together?
If Bob is really happy? No.
Well, what if things don't work out between Kim and Bob?
My therapist says that if that ever happens, I will run for the hills. You see, I seem to need the safety of unavailable men. That way I never have to fail at a relationship.
So what are you saying? You can't make a good relationship work with a man like Bob?
Now you're beginning to sound like my shrink.
Well, the way that I see it, if Bob can't save his marriage, and quite frankly, I hope that he can. But if he can't, I don't see why you have to run to the hills or anyplace else.
Are you confused about oat bran? I'm not surprised. One day you hear it's a cure-all, the next you hear it's hype. You don't know what to believe. But there's one cereal that's been good for you for almost 100 years. Nabisco shredded wheat. It's pure whole wheat with plenty of fiber, with no added fat and no added sugar or salt. Don't be confused about breakfast. Try Nabisco shredded wheat. It's good today, and it'll be good tomorrow.
Usually, I'm all business. But it looks like somebody wants to see a more colorful side to Joe Montana, one that I haven't shown before. Well, I guess you can't go wrong with Hanes, and besides, She does know my style better than anybody. I just hope she can control herself.
The red. Whoa, Joe.
The waters of the lake at Dunlow run so pure, deep, and cool. Legend says, just dangling your feet in it keeps you feeling fresh and clean for the rest of your days. There's a bit of this in every bar of Irish Spring. Ah, the lasting, fresh scent of Irish Spring deodorant soap. The Irish never quit.
Never mind about the Grand Canyon. I went there because it's there. Believe you me, its vastness, it's huge. It has a way of putting your own personal problems in perspective.
That's what I need. That's what I need.
What?
Perspective.
You're right. You know, you ought to try it. You ought to take a vacation.
Yeah, I'd love to take a vacation, but this is certainly not the time to go away. With Sabrina back home now, and I tell you, Christopher is not taking this separation well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lights are on over at Duke's, so I guess I'll head on over there, okay?
Don't you want to call him first?
Ah, he's the one guy I know who's always glad to see me.
Now that we're alone, what's been on your mind all night?
I got a letter today.
You got accepted at Rutgers?
How do you know?
Oh, they're not stupid. It was only a matter of time. Actually, you know, I've been making some plans of my own. Pop needs me right now, and no university's going to accept me, at least until the fall, so I hear Rutgers has a pretty good med school.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Even talked to Pam about crashing with her and her mom, you know, staying there, and it was, you know,
Yeah, I remember
Pop's
Pam.
sister, you know, her mom, so it's fine. I can save some bucks.
Duke, you are serious.
Very. What do you think?
Oh, Duke, I think that's great. Oh, I mean, I know how much you love Oakdale.
Yeah, well, I love you more. I know it sounds corny, but home is where the heart is, and you'll be taking mine with you.
Duke.
Probably Kim. Stay right there.
Okay.
Hiya, pal. Hey. I just told Kim you'd be glad to see me. You're not going to make a liar out of me, right? Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Dr. Dixon.
Couldn't you have waited till tomorrow to water Sean's plants?
No, I can't. They're about to croak. I haven't been here since I found out Sean was involved with that Jade person. I mean, who knows when I'll see him again now. But I'm glad. I really am.
You are?
Sure, I'm free. Up until a few weeks ago, I was Sean Baxter's little sister. I mean, that was my identity. Everything I did at school, the running away, the getting into trouble, that was all just to get Sean's attention.
So
I don't need him anymore. I'm all grown up. But I didn't realize that till he did me the favor of going away again. But now I know who I am. I'm Courtney Baxter. Me, not just Sean Baxter's little sister.
well, looks like you're learning something in Psych 101 anyway.
You don't have to put me down like that.
What? No, Courtney, I'm not pretty...
Just because you don't understand what it's like to have only one other person in the world to call family. And you're always afraid they're gonna go away and leave you. And then you realize that you're gonna be okay. That you're not gonna fall apart.
Look, I understand.
You don't understand. But see, it doesn't matter. Just like it doesn't matter about Sean. Because I'm gonna be okay. I am.
For Brian's 7th birthday, he got a big boy's bicycle, a brand new puppy, and a fever. Fortunately, Brian's mom has something new, too. Chewables for older kids from Junior Strength Tylenol. Just 2 grape-flavored Junior Strength chewables give him the same fast relief as 4 children's chewables. All the relief, half the tablets. And that's better for Brian and his mom. New chewables from Junior Strength Tylenol, also in caplets. Better care for bigger kids.
Winter's by the fire, summer's by the sea. It's holidays and family, yeah, it's Scrabble. America's good time game. It's Coco and it's kids, old stories and grins. It's rainy weekends you hope will never end. It's Scrabble, America's good time game. Yeah, it's Scrabble, America's good time game.
From Milton Bradley.
Hallmark designed these enchanting new ornaments to come to life and light up Christmas trees. But then something magical happened. They had the same effect on people. Magic ornaments only at Hallmark, where Christmas traditions begin.
The movers have arrived. The cat's missing, and so is my antiperspirant. So I used my husband's Suave. I didn't even know Suave made an antiperspirant. Well, 82 boxes, 1 piano, and 6 hours later, I was through. But Suave wasn't. It kept me cool and dry from the first load to the last look. Suave couldn't have worked better. And when I found out it's less expensive, I switched. Saving money will always be welcome in this house.
Suave antiperspirant. So effective, you won't believe the price.
Lisa.
I know it's late, but I couldn't get away any sooner. You have company.
When you get in here.
Ralph, hello.
Hi.
Is Kim here?
No, I took her home.
Well, that's probably the hospital. I'll take it in the other room. Ralph, will you see that Lisa gets something to drink?
Oh, sure.
Well, I'll drink whatever you and Bob are drinking, thanks.
Okay. Hey, that is some restaurant you've got there, lady.
Well, that is quite a compliment. Coming from a New Yorker who is probably out on the town every night.
Not anymore. Now, old age is catching up with me.
Old age? Oh, now listen to you.
On the other hand, you know, you look even younger than you did, and lovelier than I remember. Really. You seem to have weathered some very hard times, Lisa, with remarkable good grace.
Well, I thank you. It wasn't always easy.
Kim, then coffee with Bob and Susan Stewart at the hospital, and now you.
You mean to tell me that Susan followed him back to Memorial? I might have known it.
Now, wait a minute. You mean Bob and
Yes,
Susan Stewart?
I do mean Bob and Susan. Do you know that she is the reason that my two best friends in the whole world are separated right now?
Emily, guess what? John is finally divorcing Lucinda. No, he's not the reason I'm staying in Oakdale. Well, I went by Lila's tonight, and we got to talking about Bob. And you know what? I'm really beginning to think I have a chance with him. Huh. Who would have thought it?
I'm so sorry to drag you out of bed, but you're sure there's nothing serious?
No, he's going to be all right. I gave him one of these, and that should bring the temperature down. I want you to give him another one in about 4 hours or so.
Okay.
His chest is clear. I'll check him in the morning.
All right, well, I probably overreacted. I'm just so used to relying on Bob.
Since I'm right across the way. I usually don't make house calls in my pajamas. If it's all right with you, I thought I might give Duke and Leanne a minute or two to say goodnight. Privately, they're just kids, you know what I mean?
You want some more decaf?
No. I'm going to finish the last oatmeal cookie.
You've got to be kidding me. You're going to eat another one of those oatmeal cookies?
Kim? What the hell is going on?